Hola clase. So today we are going to be talking about direct object pronouns. Sometimes when we talk about things like clothing, we end up repeating ourselves a lot over and over and over again. I buy a dress. I like the dress. I put on the dress. I wear the dress. Do you like the dress? What word do you want me to quit saying? You want me to quit saying the dress because I keep repeating it over and over and over, even though we already have that context. We already know that we are talking about the dress. What word could I use to replace the dress? I could use it in order to replace the dress since I already have that context. This is an example of a direct object pronoun in English. These are short words that you can use to replace a noun that you've already begun talking about. There's 8 direct object pronouns in Spanish. The first one we have is me. Then we have te. We have lo and la. We have nos, os, and los / las. Alright, so these are our 8 direct object pronouns. Now, te toca a ti. Which direct object pronoun from the chart above could you use to replace these nouns? So I want you to pause the video right now. I want you to choose one of these 8 direct object pronouns and choose which one you would use to replace it. So pause the video at this time. Here are your answers, class A. So we have te for you, me, nos, lo, las, lo. Because money is el dinero, so that's why we say lo. Alright? Las faldas, el sombrero. That's why we say lo for el sombrero. Las faldas. If we were to say la falda, our direct object would change from las to just la. Alright? Now, sentence structures. If you want to replace an object of a sentence with an object pronoun, you place the new object in front of the conjugated verb. So you place it before the verb. Very important. It needs to go before the conjugated verb. Alright? So in this one, in this example right here, we have yo quiero el vestido. First we need to ask ourselves which direct object pronoun we're going to choose. We're going to choose lo because el vestido is singular and masculine. Alright? Now, which one's our verb? Quiero is our verb. Alright, so we need to place the lo before quiero. Alright, yo lo quiero. I want it is how it's translated. Let's do another example. We have ella necesita unos zapatos. Now, necesita, I already know necesita is our verb. Alright, this is our direct object, so we need to choose a direct object pronoun. Zapatos, we know, is masculine because of the OS ending. Alright, so it's masculine, it is plural because it ends in an S, so I'm going to choose los. I need to put that direct object pronoun before my verb, before my conjugated verb, so it's going to be ella los necesita. Ella los necesita. That translates to she needs them. She needs them. She needs the shoes. She needs them. Alright? I want you to pause the video at this time. You are going to do the rest for practice and then unpause the video in order to get the answers. So pause the video at this time. Here are your answers, class A. So we have tú lo nosotros la llevamos, tú lo tienes, ellos la cierran, usted los prefiere. So we wear it, you have it, they close it, you prefer them. All right? Now I want to do one quick example with a may, all right? Now, ¿me entiendes? This is a question, all right? It doesn't have to be in a question. It could be a statement, but I want to put this in the form of a question. ¿Me entiendes? So, entiendes, we know, is from the verb entender, which means to understand, all right? ¿Me entiendes? You need to, this would translate to you understand. Now, since do and does do not exist in Spanish, we need to put it before. So do you understand me? So it's kind of backwards, just like up here, it's backwards. So ¿me entiendes? Do you understand me? Right? Now, let's flip it over. Let's continue. All right. If you have a sentence with two verbs together, you are going to conjugate the first verb. All right. You're going to conjugate the first verb and leave the second verb as an infinitive. All right. We've already been doing this. Alright, we've already been doing this because we know we can only have one conjugated verb per sentence. Alright? If you want to use a direct object pronoun in one of those sentences, rather than putting it in front of the first verb, like we had been doing on the front side, you can attach it to the end of the second verb. Only to the end of the second verb. Only to the end of the infinitive. Only to the end of the infinitive can you do this. Alright? So, for example, we have yo quiero llevar el vestido. We already know that we can simplify el vestido to lo. Alright? Now, instead of putting it before quiero, we can attach it to the end of llevar. Alright? Yo quiero llevarlo. I want to wear it. Let's do one more example. Un dólar. Right? I can simplify that to lo because it is singular and it's masculine. I can't put it before the conjugated verb, but I can attach it to the end of my infinitive, this tener. Ella necesita tenerlo. So I have ella necesita tenerlo. Now what does that mean? Well, ella means she, necesita, she needs, tener means to have, it. So these are almost easier because it follows similar sentence structure to English, whereas on this backhand page, it is a little backwards, all right? She, them, needs, all right? She needs them. We need to make it make sense in English, but on this side, it conjugates, or it translates nicely for us. So what I want you to do at this time, I want you to pause the video, and then you are going to do the rest of these sentences and translate the rest of these examples, all right? So pause the video at this time. Here are your answers. We have él tiene que llevarla, tú tienes que usarlo, ellos quieren cerrarla, usted prefiere usarlos. So he has to wear it, he has to wear it, you have to use it, they want to close it, you prefer to use them. Alright, now this part down here. Te toca a ti. Work to see if you can figure out how to complete each of the quote bubbles. Then then you are going to try to translate them. So, before you come in next class for homework, what I want you to do is I want you to fill in the blanks with the correct direct object pronoun, and then you are going to try to translate these phrases, alright? So I did the first one for you. We have tienes tú los jeans azules. Sí, yo los tengo, because los jeans, we know we're talking about them, so we choose a plural masculine direct object pronoun, alright? And it goes before the conjugated verb because we don't have two verbs in that sentence. We don't have two verbs in that sentence, so therefore it has to go before the first conjugated verb, right? Now, at this time, you are done with your homework. You are done with the video portion of your homework, but I want you to continue and do the rest of these examples. We'll go over them in class tomorrow. Gracias, clase. Adiós.